Shalom. Shabbat, you have to start preparing already yesterday. Shabbat's coming very, very early. And Yalla. Yom Chamishi, it says in the parasha like this. ויצא יצחק לסוח בשדה לפנות ערב. That Yitzchak Avinu went out to the field, and that's when he met Esau. He was in the middle of praying, and Rivka is on the camels coming towards him and Eliezer. And in that moment, the Chachamim say, that's the prayer. Which prayer did he pray? That's a tefillah that he was meyased, tefillat mincha. So it's brought, mainly in Chassidut and also in Kabbalah, it's brought in the Gemara Brachot also. The idea of someone opening up his day, when someone opens up his day with Shachrit, you're basically opening the day, and you're having the kedusha of the Kadosh Baruch Hu. You're putting God whatever you put in the beginning, that's for your whole day. So when you open up your day with tefillah, Kadosh Baruch Hu, the best thing is also to learn. And when you open up in that way, it's basically the right foot for the day. And then there's also Arvit, that's the end of the day. When you finish the day, to lock it up on a positive spiritual note, Arvit. And Mincha is a very interesting tefillah. Mincha is considered a prayer of challenge. It's a challenging prayer. Because right now, especially right now, when it was 6:45, it's very easy, why not 6:45, even 7 you can get. But now it's 4:20 is very tight. And people are still coming to Mincha. And to know the greatness of Mincha, it says that Eliyahu Navi was only answered when? By Tfilat Mincha. The power of Mincha is, we learn from this pasuk. The word was Yitzchak, Vayetze Yitzchak, Lasuach Basadeh. It's explained in Chassidut that Sadeh is the worldliness of this physical world. When you go out and you toil in physicality, and your whole head is in work and thinking and thinking, what can I do, this and that and that and this. When you stop in the middle of your day and say pause, Tfilat HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That is the ultimate sacrifice of the Kadosh Baruch Hu. To show him that I'm right here and I want to grow. And Yitzchak Avinu was exactly in that point, and what was passing by him? Like far from afar, but who was passing by him? Rivka. And it's explained. Actually, today we had a very, very special occurrence. We had, today, right on Sunday, is going to be the Kinus HaShluchim. Over 6,000 Shluchim. But the most important thing is Ahavat Yisrael. Shluchei Chabad, the idea of having Ahavat Yisrael, loving a fellow Jew. And that's the parameter for a Shliach. A Shliach, what does the Rebbe want? He wants someone that has Ahavat Yisrael. So chas v'shalom lo nachok mizeh. If someone moves from that, otherwise. But we have to understand what is Shliach Shel Harami, what is the Shliach? Ahavat Yisrael. And there were over 30 of them that came over here to see the shul. They wanted to see the work with the Bahrain community also. And they came over 30 shluchim in Israel, which are working with the Bahrain community. They came over here to see it. And it was very, very nice. We were very inspired to see because they saw pictures on one of the chats 2 years back or a year back. And they came over they were in shock. Baruch Hashem. And only for the positivity. And we're talking about Shluchim Adovat Shebe. A lot of people have this question. Where's my place in life? What am I supposed to do in life? When someone's young, he always has those thoughts. Maybe I'm going to be, maybe I'm going to work in that. Maybe I'm going to do this. I like that. Maybe this, maybe that. Back when I made this, I checked one time a research. I think it was like a couple years back, before I came here, like 3-4 years ago, I checked it. That then the statistics was that over 60% of people that go to college do not end up doing what they went and learned in college for. Over 60%. It could be now they change. It could be now changed for even more. But over 60% of people that go learn, imagine the money that you pay and all the hard work, you go to a person to learn something specific, he doesn't end up doing it. Now, people can say from today to tomorrow, I want to do this. When I was younger, I want to do this. And then they wake up in their 20s, 30s, I'm doing something completely different. When I was in my teens, I was convinced I'm going to be doing this. And my father always told me I have to do this. And now I'm doing something completely. So it's powerful words it's brought that a person should know the Efo She'ata Sham Mekomcha. Wherever you are now, that's your place. It says 3 in the Gemara and Sotah, the first page in Sotah. It says 3 things regarding a person before when he was conceived. What was decided? what's going to be with him? Marriage. Who's going to be his soulmate? Who's going to get married to? No. What's going to be his profession? And the last thing is where he's going to live. What's so important? Why is it so important where he's going to live? There's a massive chakira on the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh about what he says about this. It says, bottom line, where you live is also important. You see, it's as important as your profession, as important as your soulmate, as your wife. That's where a person lives. And there's a powerful message that I saw. I would like to read it out to everyone. In the name of the Bet Aaron, he says like this: Shemekom she'adam nimtza sham mekomo. Stop looking around what he has, what she has, what this has, what this has. You're never going to be satisfied in life. You're going to be, not only that, you're going to be depressed. The Maharal Prague writes in, he writes this, and if I'm not mistaken, in Ner Mitzvah. He says over there, or in the Gur Aryeh, on Pirosh Torah, one of the two, he says over there that what is the secret to have a good life? Ayin Tova, a good eye. A good eye is not looking what your friend has. And even if he has something, and you want it, Baruch Hashem, you should have, and may God bless him for much more. But when a person stands for himself in the sense, I want where I'm happy where I am. Of course, not in a place that I'm happy where I am and I'm never going to want to move forward. I'm comfortable over here, you're only going to go down. But when a person understands that he wants, he's looking, maybe I need to do this. Maybe I have to leave my job and go do what he's doing. He's making a lot of money. Maybe I'm going to do this because he's more comfortable. He's bragging about his job, so maybe it's better than what I have. And it says, that a person should not be separated always to try to figure out who he is. The idea is that Yitzchak Avinu knew exactly when he was in the Sadeh, when he was in the wilderness, when he was in the place that's physicality, which is Gashmiut, Chomriut, he brought out the Tfilat Mincha. Over there comes the prayer to show the Kadosh Baruch Hu that I'm bringing you in the middle of my day. And we should all succeed to move forward in life and strengthen our belief and trust and the good eye.